Okay, this video is quite similar to the other video, only I'm going to try and capture more spares. For example, this is a 1-year warranty inspection, and so I'm going to bake the water heater in. I'm kind of looking for differences than what I saw a year ago. I did the pre-drywall inspection, I did the final inspection, and I'm doing the 1-year warranty inspection. This is the water meter, same place as before, we remember. And there's the sprocket in the middle, right there. The flow indicator, cheater wheel, cheater paddle, and it's still. So we've passed the water meter test. Okay. We're going to come along here on the west side of your home. This is going to be the water pressure test. And like before, I was looking between 40 and 80 psi. And today, we have about 45 psi. So it's a little bit on the low scale, but there isn't any longer a low scale. I still use 40, but now the current references code and Texas Real Estate Commission just say no more than 80. They left the 40 off. What we're looking for is flow. Okay, we're not water pressure. Pressure and flow are related. I get that, but we're looking for flow. And moving on along, this is we're going to go to the main water shutoff valve. We might jump a little bit here for a moment, just so I can use this as an example. But this is your main water shutoff valve to the house, out here in the front yard, in the flower bed, on the east side of the front entry. In this box, see how rusty the handle's getting? Okay, pretty soon that valve handle is going to be unreliable. And we have over here at the top, right there, we got a pressure reducing valve, and it's also a check valve. And then that blue handle, parallel is on, perpendicular is off. Now I'm going to jump here just for a moment. This is the lawn sprinkler check valve. You can wrap your hand around it, and you see the handles are not rusty. It's been excavated and lined with gravel. That's a good thing. That's why it's looking nice. Alright? And that's why this is looking different. This box should have been excavated and lined with gravel, so that you can even find, in an emergency, are you even going to be able to find that handle in another year? In another year, will that handle be visible? I doubt it. Okay? So that's the meter has passed. The pressure has passed. Shutoff valve has deficiencies. These are your clean out valves, just like from before. Got a double clean out in the front flower bed. And I don't want to bore you, you know, that's not what I want to do. So we've already had this discussion. These are your clean outs. So then let's just move to the water heater for a moment. A lot of tankless water heaters are not required to have safety pans, and this one doesn't have a safety pan. That said, in Texas, and in Dallas, and I realize we're not in Dallas, but also the International Residential Code says that there should be an air gap on the pressure relief valve in the same room as the water heater. Well, coincidentally, a safety pan would allow that. Otherwise, you really couldn't install one in here safely. So while the manufacturer may not require a safety pan for this particular, tankless water heater, because of the provisions for the pressure relief drain, that might be a legitimate consideration. And like before, when you see this red tape, this has not been dialed in with a manometer. Okay, the plumbers just didn't have one on the truck, so they didn't. Okay, converted per type gas, date. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for this. This is your data plate, and you've got one on the other video, and of course you've got it on this video. So what did we learn? We learned that we do not have a vacuum breaker on this. I've been on the other side of this wall, and the drain line, I don't remember the other inspection, but the drain line does extend. It does terminate properly. It does that. So this is the lawn sprinkler controls. We're going to run these through. It's going to be difficult to read a drip. It's going to be difficult to read a drip. Parkway, but we'll do what we can, like we did last time. Then over here, back where I was using the lawn sprinkler check valve as a demonstration for the main water shutoff valve. This is your check valve, duh. But this is the main water shutoff valve for the entire sprinkler system. So for example, if you're at the meter and the valve is running, you want to know where the leak is. And we got a frog on it right there. Hey buddy, is that okay for you? Okay. So, but you see how the mud's coming up around this valve, coming up towards the frog? He's got to get up on the handle, get away from it. Okay. This box, like this box, should have been excavated and lined with gravel to keep this and that from happening.